You know what, guys, recently we've had a lot of fun with these small scale trucks, and yeah, honestly, tons and tons of fun. But ARRMA never made the one truck I thought was completely obvious. Well, step in UDI, and they've sent over something for review. Now, this was sent over for the purpose of review by Banggood, and yeah, in this video we will be doing an unboxing, taking a look at it, and yeah, having a lot of fun. I think this is going to be a handful. Right, come on, let's take a look. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to ChriswithaC. Hope you are doing well. Thank you very much for joining me today. Right, as I mentioned in the intro, we've had a lot of fun recently with the small scale trucks, bashing them about, crashing them, doing all sorts of stupid stuff with them, and I gotta be honest, a lot of fun. Now, the one truck I thought which was completely obvious was obviously the Granite. The Granite never really got a brushless conversion. Well, UDI obviously seen an opening there and thought, do you know what, we can actually do one better here. They came out with the Snowclaw, guys, which is a 1/16 scale four-wheel drive monster truck, 2 to 3S, and yeah, honestly, I've seen some reviews of this recently, and it does seem quite a feisty little girl, should we call it. What I liked about this was the build quality and some of the features. I have watched a few reviews. A big shout out to Pete Nova if you're watching the video. He recently done a video, and I've followed his footage, and yeah, he seemed to quite like it. Banggood has actually asked me to do the review for you guys, so there will be a link in the description to where you can pick one of these up. Well, what we're going to do now is we're going to dive down on the desk. We'll do the unboxing. I'll show you over some of the features, why I think this could be an absolutely awesome truck. Now, the funny thing is, parts, one of the main things I say about obviously reviewing some of these kind of, I'm not going to call it off-brand because UDI is quite well known obviously here in the UK and probably all over the world, but parts, to get hold of the parts for these is quite easy. Yeah, let's go down on the desk and take a little look, shall we? Come on then. Right, okay guys, so on the desk we have the UDI Snowclaw. It's 1/16 scale stunt truck. Obviously comes with a 2.4 gigahertz radio, and essentially what they are looking at is a full-blown lunatic of a 16 scale truck. UDI, guys, quite a well-known brand, obviously. They've done many different iterations. I'll put a few on the screen in a moment for you right now. Four-wheel drive, 1/16 scale with a brushless motor, 2 to 3S. Quite important to point that out. Now, when I mentioned about obviously the Granite essentially, they never really updated the Granite. The Granite kind of just ended up as a 2S brushed vehicle, and it was just a shame. Now this one, as you can see, kind of shares the look of maybe like a mini Big Rock or Granite or that sort of thing. On the box, it actually mentions, let me just flip that around for you. Adjustable gear steering linkages, obviously the ESC brushless motor, high torque servo, all tyres, I'm not quite sure what that means there. Seal ball bearings right the way through, oil filled shocks, metal gears right the way through, easy access to your differentials, and obviously it gives you your brushless and everything else. Now, as you can see on the side of the box, guys, I have actually got the black one. Now I'm glad though, because that was the one I was looking for. Let's just start opening the box now. The good guys at Banggood currently have a sale on, guys, as I mentioned, so you can pick this up quite cheaply. I think I've also seen these roughly for around about £160, and you're looking at a 1/16 scale. What I liked about this essentially was this wasn't just another cheap plasticky toy. Yes, it will have composite and stuff like that, but some of the features of the truck I really liked. So let's just take obviously the packaging off. In here you have your pistol grip handset. Very much looks like a Fly Sky. Obviously steering wheel a bit plasticky, but I will say the spring tension on these, I've actually used one of these on a Rolalo in the past, and these are actually quite good for, you can one-handed drive, so that's quite nice. Little full brake caliper. What else we got? We have in the handset itself, we have steering trim, steering dual rates, throttle trim, and your obviously your dual rate, e.g. your controls, so you can set it 50, 100%. Some dip switches on there. Nice little basic handset. Does take 4 AA's. All right, so yeah, not a bad little handset. Now, the car itself, as I mentioned, they do come in 3 different colours. So let's just take the packaging away. As you can see, quite big rocky looking, this one. I quite like the look of this. I will do some close-up shots on the screen for you as well. But yeah, I very much like the look of this. The suspension straight out of the box is nice and plush. Fully clipless body, as you can see. And inside is where the magic happens. Quite a well-spec car, this one. We'll go over that in a moment. What else do you get in the box? Let's just have a quick peek. You get, let's just open the packaging, move the car away. You get. Obviously your stickers to go on the truck. Dark steel, some, you know, obviously window stickers, that sort of thing. Even got some, you know, those flashy LED eyes that go on the screens these days. I'm not sure whether I'll add those, but there you go. Dark steel, 1610S, 4x4, asphalt legend, blah, blah, blah. You also get some cabling for your lighting, which is in here. I'll show you that. Okay, and some cabling for your lighting, so you can add lights in the vehicle. I probably will do that as well. You also get quite substantial, actually, the pack of what you get with this. So let me just show you. You get 1 2mm Allen driver. Looks to be like a sprung steel as well, so that's quite cool. Nice little Allen driver, that, and it's got some weight to it as well, actually, to be honest with you. So I quite like that. I was looking for another set as well. And then you get a 1.5, so 2mm and 1.5 hardware on the truck, clearly. You get upper and lower arms, just in case you break them, because obviously it is a stunt truck. So you get front and rear. You get your T-key, and obviously you get your instructions. Now, your instructions, as you can see, going right through it, just gives you obviously how to connect up your lighting. It does look like there's not a lot of English instructions in there. All your parts numbers, easy enough to replace. Input output for your batteries. XT60s on here as well, guys, so that's quite nice. Because, well, all my batteries are XT60s. Exploded view, obviously, of the truck if you need to replace any parts or put it back together. So yeah, quite comprehensive what you actually get out of the box. I'm gonna have a quick tidy up by here, come straight back to you in a sec. Right, okay, so we have the UDI 1610S, the dark steel, on the table, guys. First things first, I really like the kind of look of the truck. Now, kind of to put this in perspective, it has that kind of big rock, kind of granite look going on to it. Very nice, very kind of, well, it's stylish. I do like the look of this. On the back, you've got a mono wheelie bar going on, molded into the bumper, full adjustable shocks. You've got some skids going right the way around, obviously a clipless body system. It does look like you can actually add a pin in there as well. So what they've actually done here is added roof skids as well. You've got a little bit of body protection there. On the front, it has that kind of granite / big rock look, I think, personally. Very nice looking. The wheels are not ugly by any shape or form for a small scale truck. And the one thing I've noticed here is they've got some really nice kind of foams in them as well. So the foams don't feel cheap. The tyres feel grippy as well. Turn the truck over, as you can see, it is made of composite, but this lighter composite here, it has like a very kind of like a well-made, very much like an ARRMA kind of composite feel there. So I'm hoping this bathtub chassis is going to be kind of nice and strong. As you can see, all the hardware, let's go use one of the screwdrivers that they provided. All the hardware here is 2mm, all right. So again, whereas other companies are using 1.5s. I like the fact that obviously they've gone ahead and used some good hardware right the way through the vehicle. Nice stout lower and upper A-arms. Let's just take the body off quickly so we can, as you can see, very easy to get the body off. 2 clips. Let's push that back down. Like so. And then all you do is, from what I remember, you slide it off or push it forward. There you go. So it has a little tongue system in there. I like the fact that obviously what they've done inside the body as well to keep all the muck out of the wheel arches is they've given this kind of plastic area that will keep. Now we will see whether that actually keeps out the dirt, but you've got some nice drivers in there. Again, Nigel and Maureen are on board. They're about to take command of this absolutely crazy little rocket. But yeah, nice. The polycarbonate's nice and thick as well, so you know it's not cheap and nasty. You have got some support around the rear of the bed as well, obviously, and everything kind of links in together. So yeah, very nicely done. Very nice shell, that one. And I like the fact that obviously they're giving clear windows as well, rather than, and some proper drivers rather than some cheap and nasty kind of stickers to go on there. Star of the show. Now, I am going to have to dig into the specs of this, but as you can see, it does have quite a substantial, oh there you go, 60 amp ESC, which is kind of a little bit unheard of, to be honest with you, when it comes to these smaller trucks. It is, by the looks on things, quite possibly a hobby wing. We'll have to check that out, get the fan off here. But by the looks on things, you've got a 30mm, sorry, a 25 and a 30mm fan on there as well. XT60 connectors, again, not cheap ones, so it's nice that they're on there because obviously a lot of us will run XT60s. Nice the fact that they've gone away from Dean's plugs as well. All the hardware through the car, as you can see, is all 2mm. Very little 1.5 needed on this truck. Now the funny thing is, if you look at this, okay, it does look a lot like the ARRMA chassis. I'm going to pause. Right, so at the lower of the screen here, obviously you've got my ARRMA Mojave. As you can see, guys, the likeness is very much the same. Enclosed drivetrains. Obviously the front part of the trucks are very much like each other. Obviously this pinion and spur gear cover, that's all very much the same. Battery trays, again, very much alike each other. A little bit different on this one. No, actually, pretty much the same. Composite shock towers, and I will say on the UDI seem a little bit thicker. But yeah, you can see the likenesses. So it is. There's the ARRMA, and there is the star of the show with the UDI. But yeah, right, okay. Right, okay, so bouncing back to the truck, guys, I've just done a little bit of research. I wanted to find out what KV and what size the motor was. So the motor is a 2845, and here's the kicker here, a 4,500 kV motor, which is absolutely bonkers for a stunt truck, a small little stunt truck. So yeah, when they say that obviously this has a lot of power, I'm quite surprised with the motor they put in here, and no wonder they fitted fans. So 60 amp ESC and a 4,500 kV motor. I love obviously the shocks, feel absolutely beautiful. Really, really nice oil-filled shocks, metal. Obviously you've got your metal collars and everything, no plastic there. And then the same on the front. As you can see, very, very nice suspension. So it should be able to jump quite well, this as well. Metal geared servo. Yeah, metal geared servo, so that's what they've put in there. And then obviously you've got your receiver on top. So your receiver is up to 10 volts. I'm not sure what the BEC is, so I'll have to check that. But I will try and put a programmer in here to see if you can get some programming values. But on and off switch and calibration there. But yeah, very, very well made this. I'm going to take the wheel off a sec and we'll have a little look behind the wheel. Okay, so let's just take a wheel off using a 7mm driver to get it off. I got to say, it's very well spec this, and like I said, for £160, the spec you get with it, it's unbelievable. Now, it does look like it uses adapters, okay? So I'm not sure what size that would actually fit otherwise, but use these little adapters in there. So make sure you don't lose these. Typical C-hub and obviously your caster hub arrangement. CVDs in the front, all metal dog bones. Metal hexes, adjustable turnbuckles. So yeah, again, very well specced out. So let's put the wheel back on there and let's have a look behind the back wheel. Just put this back on. Quite looking forward to running this actually, to be honest. You see what it's all about. Right, take the back wheel off. Now, I got a feeling that this truck, the sweet spot's going to be 2S. All right, if you want to kind of bash it about on the floor. But if you want completely bonkers, it might be a good idea to run this on 3S. But again, it's actually CVDs in the rear as well, as you can see. Right there. Don't know if the camera is picking that up. There you go. There's your metal CVDs. So nice that they've got CVDs front and rear, it's not just dog bones. So yeah, very well spec guys, as you can hear, metal geared. Don't know if the camera is going to pick that up. Let's just there you go, I was lifting it to the mic to show you. But what I'm going to do now guys, I'm just going to put you on a time lapse here. All right, I'm going to put the stickers on the body, I think, and then we'll crack on. But nice to see. Oh, actually, before we go, I've got a bunch of batteries here I want to try out. So 2200 mAh batteries. I want to see what batteries fit. It doesn't come with a battery, okay? So you will need your own 2S or 3S battery. So that will fit in there. Absolutely lovely. So 2200 mAh. I have got a Hobby King 3S battery here, which is 3300, and that will bit of a push. Maybe if I put it towards the rear like so. Actually, yeah, fits in there great. So obviously you can get your 3S battery in, and then obviously use XC60. So as you can see, it's all connecting up. But yeah, fair shout. I mean, obviously you can get some larger packs in here, because obviously you're not limited on the height. The only thing I am going to have a problem with is I do have some 3S pack here, some Hildo 4000 mAhs, which are, let me just see if I can find one for you. So these are my Hildo 4000 mAh 85Cs. I really do like these batteries. Now the only thing I'm thinking is I could really run it this way, couldn't I? You might want to get some foam to go down inside there to hold it, but it does look like, because you're not limited on height, essentially you could just run your pack like that, you know. I don't know, let's just have a quick peeky by here. So if I ran it, let's call it this way, and then it's whether it'd stay in actually, but as I say, you are going to need some foam, I believe. But let's just put the battery in like so. I don't know, mind, because by the time you get that over the top, that should actually stay in quite nice. So yeah, you can actually run quite a large pack in there, look. There you go. So that isn't going anywhere. That's not flapping around at all. Obviously I can tuck my balance lead in. But yeah, it doesn't seem to be a problem with the size of the batteries either. So, you know, awesome. Absolutely awesome. Well done, UDI. And I tell you what, guys, for the money, so far, I'm quite impressed with this. Now, any downsides I've spotted so far? Not really yet, I don't think. I like the fact that obviously they've included so much with this truck. I'm just hoping the handset, you know, works well. As I say, going to put you on time lapse, going to put the stickers on, and I'll see you in a second. Right, okay, so 16S, guys, or 1610S. I put the stickers on, as you can see. Kind of like the way it looks, actually, to be honest with you. Really, really cool. Obviously, dark steel, 16S. You got your lighting, obviously dark steel on the front, a little less on top. Some lighting at the rear. I also added, they give you a body pin, as you can see here, which is a nice little touch, obviously, just in case the clipless body system comes off. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. Now, I have fitted the lighting. Can't quite work out which way this body bit. Oh, there you go. It does come off. So, as you can see, I've run the lighting cables through now. The only thing I will say, I didn't really know which way to put them. They do provide these little clips in the back here to kind of clip it into, but the good thing is nothing going to catch there. I put batteries in the handset. I want to show you something. This thing, I honestly don't know. It's going to be a bit crazy, this. The good thing is obviously with it being a 12mm hex, we should be able to get all sorts of wheels on this, so it might be that we could tame it down with a different set of wheels. I have got some other wheels here I could plonk on it as well. But as a stunt truck, let's turn it on. Oop, I should turn the handset on first. So it's recognised 3S. First of all, lighting on the rear and lighting on the front. Okay, so nice and bright. I do like that. Fans are starting to kick up now, so that's pretty cool. We have steering. Steering's not overly fast, but still, I mean, it'll be enough in this truck, especially with the size of it. Now, handset wise, I'm going to knock this back a second, all right? Because at the moment I tried it on 100%. I'm going to knock this back to 25, right? So this is 3S, 25%. Right? Okay. 3S, 50%. Right, now, here's the absolutely bonkers bit, okay? 3S, 100%. And that is genuinely, sorry, I do apologise, but the dog, she absolutely hates RC cars. Yeah, that is genuinely kicking my hand. You know, that's how much sort of wheel speed we got. So, yeah. I think this is going to be stark raving bonkers. Now, I will mention I used the screwdrivers so actually to get the wiring in neatly, because I did need to remove screw there, and the 4 at the bottom. All right, and that allowed me to run the cable in underneath, and same on the rear. But whilst using them, they were actually really, really comfortable to use as well. So it's lovely that they've included that. And when you consider, you obviously get spare arms, you get clipless body, some really nice decals. I don't think they're too in your face, that's for sure. I mean, you know, obviously it depends on which way you want your truck to look. Full brushless system, metal gears, there's a lot going on with this truck for the money. A lot going on. So the proof will be in to put in, obviously, when we get out and run it. I'm hoping that I can charge a battery in a second and get out, but it might be tomorrow. But on the other hand, I will say, so far, oh, let's turn that down, so I don't really want to shoot off, but I think this is going to be absolutely awesome for a lot of people. Yeah, I mean, why ARRMA couldn't have produced a truck like this, I don't know, but there you go. But even down to the fact that all the extra bits you get, I mean, full UJs for a start, that's something I didn't even get in my ARRMA truck. Yeah, brushed price, brushless power. It says a lot, really, doesn't it? Full metal gears. Quite impressed with this. Quite impressed with it. Right, I'm going to pause 2 seconds, guys. Right guys, look at the glorious weather. Absolutely loving this. Right, we've come to a little spot now. You guys who have followed the channel will know this spot. It's where I sent my Mojave to the moon. We've come to test out the little 610S. We do have a nice long straight by there where we're going to actually see if we can get the power down. But over here is a BMX pump track. So we're going to take this little truck and basically see if this is as durable as I was hoping it was going to be. Got high hopes for this little truck, so this should be a lot of fun. Like I say, have a little play around by here, and then we'll head over to the pump track and yeah, give it some hell. Come on then. Right, okay, so the 610S is by there, guys. I got high hopes for this truck, as I mentioned. Now, the battery I'm going to be using first off is this Turnigy 3300 mAh 30C battery. As I mentioned in the kind of unboxing part of this video, I do like the fact that obviously you can get various different batteries into this car without any hassle, really. So, that is definitely a bonus, because obviously some of the other cars, the smaller cars that I've used in the past, I've had a fair amount of issues trying to get the batteries in and out the vehicles. E.g. some of the packs have been too big or too small, or they haven't fitted correctly. There you go, straight in, no problems at all. I've also got this there, so I might give that a run in a moment, but anyway, it's not about the Mojave today. Right, let's turn the handset on, let's turn the car on. We're on 3S. Let's put the body on. Now I'm going to try and make this truck survive today. I don't know, let's see what happens. I'm in one of them moods. I don't particularly want to torture test it, but maybe that's the correct thing for me to do here. It is a stunt truck, and fingers crossed we'll get it sent. But yeah, quite looking forward to this. Right, let's turn the head cam up. Again, links will be in description to this. Let's put it on the floor. It's so tiny. Whoop. Yeah, okay, so that's a bit spicy straight away. Let's turn the dual rate down, shall we? Sorry, the throttle control. So I'm going to turn it down to 50. Holy cow. So that's 50. I'll bring it back to me a sec because I can't see it. So small. You can see the lights. Okay, so brakes are really sharp. Bear in mind, this is all on 50% throttle a second on 3S. Not really the best way of running it. Yeah, 50% is crazy. Right, just for shits and giggles here, alright, excuse the language, we're going to put it on 50%, 100%. Watch this now. Standing backflips. Does take some driving, mind, but right. Okay, so let's knock it down to 25%. Yeah, let's see what kind of control we got on 25%, shall we? It marks all over it already. Even on 25. Okay, so it topples over a lot. Even at 25% though, brakes are super sharp. Now there is a program card for this. Very twitchy on the throttle. Yeah, you can't press a brake. These wheels are massive. Right, every time I hit the brake, there you go. Very twitchy. Try not to touch the brakes, to be quite honest with you. I'm going to try something in a minute. I'm going to show you. So if you did want to kind of run this on the floor, I've got an idea. Even at 25% is... It's got a lot of power. What they were thinking with this 4500 kV motor, I'm not sure. 2S probably will be at the sweet spot for this truck. Nope. Yeah, you just can't touch the brakes. Is there a way of knocking the brakes down? Throttle. Let's go a little bit. No, maybe we go the other way. No, so that's fully off. That's fully on. So if we go, there you go. and then turn. Very, very twitchy. And I'll show. Right, I'll tell you what. Let's put it back to where it was, shall we? Can itself right. Can itself right. There you go. Yeah, it can self right. Oh my god. Does take some driving on 3S, mind. I mean, it is literally all over the shop. Right, I got a plan here. Right, Method sent me this wheels. I'm going to swap the wheels over 2 seconds. I'm going to see if we can get a flat out run down there, because I think the issue here is the big massive wheels on this truck. It's definitely got some marks already, mind. But yeah, these wheels are so big that it just literally wants to flip. I'm going to pause 2 seconds. I'm going to fit the Method wheels on you, because I have a feeling if you do want to run it up and down and just use it as a normal truck, some of these little wheels might be a great idea for you. But yeah, and then what we'll do, put the wheels back on and go over on the BMX pump track. Yeah, one of the things to remember, you guys, is these little metal hexes, they do have a tendency of coming off. So if you're going to swap your wheels off or take your wheels off, just be careful with them. As you can see, the Method wheels go straight on top. If I knew where the nut was, oh, there you go, it's inside the wheel. I'm going to swap these over, and I have a feeling this truck is going to handle way better. But I want to say a huge thank you guys for watching all these videos. All the likes, shares and subscribes go on the channel at the moment. Truly, truly epic. It's going to be interesting doing some cheeky little backflips off some of the jumps over there. But when you consider the cost of this vehicle, I mean, what are we talking? 169, I think we came up with a price. There you go. Swap this one over as well. Yeah, 169. So it is cheaper than its shall we say, mainstream counterparts. And are you getting less for your money? Well, in this case, no, I actually think you get more for your money, maybe. Now, the only issue I will say is obviously parts availability. As long as, like I mentioned, there are some mainstream hobby stores that actually stock these, so you shouldn't be too bad. But will it be as easy to get a hold of those parts if there's a stock issue in other places? Now, you know, that's remained obviously to be seen. But I am feeling that these Chinese brands are most definitely catching up with the influx of should we say mainstream small scale trucks. Right, it's turned off for some reason. Let me just check out why. I heard the fans click off then. Okay, so it must have like an auto cut off. Right, I'm gonna leave that like that. As you can see, the wheels fit. Let's give it a... And I'm feeling this is still going to be pretty spicy. Right. Definitely a lot more controllable straight away. Let's see if we can get a flat out run down here. Right, flat out. Right, just putting the wheels back on, guys. One thing I will say, UDI's choice to put the 4,500 kV motor into this is absolutely bonkers. I mean, it's a lot of power for a little truck with these big wheels on, but hey, look, if that's what they want to do, they must have had a reason. But yeah, crazy truck, this one. It was surprising. I don't think I've had a truck where I can't actually pull the throttle fully. So I think this is literally just the way it's set up is for stunts. And yeah, just crazy driving. Now, so far, I haven't really had any big bumps or anything, but I will say, body is holding up. I'll show you in a moment. The skids on top seem to be put in the right place, so that is definitely a good thing. Right, let's just put this wheel back on. Like I say, remember these inserts as well, guys. 2S, I think definitely with these big wheels on is going to be the sweet spot. You can knock it back to 50% on the controller, but yeah, you're going to have to manage our throttle quite considerably. As for the body, as you can see, there are a few marks here and there, scrapes on the roof and on the rear, but we'll see in a moment how well that actually holds up. Clipless system is working fine. Right, let's pack everything up here. Let's head over to the pump track. Right, as you can see, we have the BMX pump track all to ourselves today, guys. No kids here, so we can do a lot of stupid stuff. And this thing, I think, is meant for it. I want to say I'm going to be sensible here. Chances are the red mist is going to come down. Let's turn the car on. Starting to get used to this body, this clip system now. Clip on the front. Let's put that body pin on. So yeah, like I say, huge thank you to Banggood for sending this over for the purpose of review. I'm going to try and be sensible here. I think that's what it's for. We're here for. It's stupidity. And the good thing is with something like this is obviously it's not heavy. Ride some whoops. Up. Couple of little jumps. Lovely. Let's go back down again. Whoop. Oh, it looks like we've already got a tyre off there. Let's just check. I've got a feeling tyres come unglued. Well, guys, I'll be honest with you. Tyres are not going to last very long. I haven't really done a great deal. And one of the tyres is missing. Let's head over to this section here. But okay, so unfortunately it does look like these soft and subtle tyres may not last as long as I was hoping. So this was where we sent them a Harvey, and let's bring her back up here. Yeah, tyre is flapping about. I got. Oh, nearly cleared it. Nearly cleared it. We're back on our wheels. Let's go down the whoops. And again. Oh, torture test. That was straight on the body then. That was straight on the body, and we're back on our wheels. There you go, we are back on our wheels. Let's see if I can drive it all the way over. I'm being a bit daft now, aren't I? And again, lovely. Nice and peaceful here today. Oh, we are stuck. The only thing I am finding, the throttle control. Let's see if we can bring it over here now. Very hard to drive this. That tyre is definitely coming loose. Let's turn the throttle down a little bit, I think. Because at the moment she is stupid. So I'm gonna go where we at. Where we at? Let's turn it down to, let's call it 50. Nope. Oh, and a tumble again. Oh, right. Right, guys, I'll be straight with you. This thing is a bit of a lunatic, and to actually try and keep it on his wheels is very hard work. I'll see if I can do a couple of little drives. These tyres are, well, they're very, how does one say, unpredictable. Yeah, they kind of give you the truck, you know, as you can see. I'm definitely testing it out here. Maybe this is why ARRMA never made one. Because obviously, big daft wheels. Oh! Thought we had it then. Yeah, just doesn't quite have that stability. I mean, the basis is there. Just turn it up a little bit. There you go. I reckon we go and put the Mojave tyres on and see how it handles. Yeah. Nope. It's got so much power, and a lot of it is just unusable. Nice. Okay, rode that one. Nice. It's definitely stuck there. Let's see if we can do a couple of big ones there actually and really test this truck out. Will it last? But I gotta say, it is taking some quite hefty hits. You know, it's right up there. Right up there. Oh, body's popped off. Body's popped off. I think we've lost. Have we lost anything? No, truck is good. Truck is all good. So the basis is good. Shocks are working fine. Nothing wrong with the body. Just put the body back on. Have I bent anything? No, that's still working. I think. Is that working? No, I think something's bent here. Let's have a look. Some body post bent. So there you go. So the actual body post has got missing. Yeah, truck has definitely seen better days, but it is working. It's still working. So we have, oh Christ, we've got plenty of power as well. Yeah, that wheel isn't helping matters either, mine. So I'm going to go back up here. Let's get up here. Maybe not. Let's walk around it. Oh, fat I am, not stupid. There you go. So, let's do another kind of big send. Right, to the moon, guys. And it's still surviving. So the durability of the truck is definitely there. Right, let's head over. I'm going to put the Mojave wheels on and then see if we can drive around here for a lap. And if you're wondering why, guys, obviously I'm changing. Look, yeah, the wheels have had it. So bit of a shame considering that's first run. I mean, yeah, right, not particularly driving it very nicely, but the rest of the truck is holding up absolutely perfect. We did have some big hits, but the only thing I'll say, yeah, I just think it's too much power in the truck. So obviously you could do two things, yeah? Drive a mod, obviously chill out a little bit, or just run it on 2S. And I think probably the 2S for me, because I don't particularly have good throttle control with stunt trucks anyway. Right, okay, so 610S back on the Method wheels. Let's see if we can kind of get a better experience around here. Straight, well, there you go. All of a sudden, it's drivable again. Very nice. Oh. Now, this is the only issue now. I haven't got ballooning to self-right. But, like I say, it's still underneath the price of a Grom now. A brushless Grom. So even if you added these wheels, or wheels of your choice, Now it flies. Nice. A lot more controllable. Ran out of wheel speed there then. But yeah, you take away the big daft wheels and all of a sudden it's like a different beast. Which is a bit counter-intuitive really for a stunt truck, I suppose. Suspension could do with softening up. Right, it's going to be one of those days, I think. Thing is, with a Mojave, you can just turn it over by turning the wheels to the left or the right, and the thing will straighten itself out. Right, let's see if I can get a lap in. It's going to be interesting because right, can't see what's going on there. Around the curve. Oh, we were on top of the curve. Definitely teach it. Oh, no, we're in the grass now. Nope. Yeah, sun is right in my eyes here. But where we at? There you go. So did I make a full lap? No. But she's still rocking and rolling, guys. Problem is yours, you can't really see. See if I can make it over here. No, stuck in the grass right by there. Well, didn't expect to come and get my steps in here today, that was for sure. The whole point of coming to this place was actually to stand in one place and enjoy filming, but you can... Yeah, battery is lasting a while as well. Whoop. And again back to me. Can you imagine a little in Christmas time with this thing? I mean, you wouldn't want to put them on 3S, I know. I'd be made up if I was a kid with this. Let's hit it big, shall we? That was a thud. So it, yeah, battery hasn't ejected. I can hear the truck. If it can put up with this sort of abuse, guys, because I'm not being nice to this today, am I? Let's be honest. It's one tough little truck, this. Is it perfect? No, I could probably do with a few little changes here and there, some suspension tuning, but right, okay guys, so it's end of day for this. As you can see, I have broken an arm, but I will say the good news about this CVDs, I haven't broken anything else. Hinge pin's still in place, and we do have a spare arm back at the workshop. But I think I'm going to call this end of day. Lights are flashing on and off, not very happy with it. Front bumper, that's all held up. Skids have held up. Like I say, tyres, yeah, unfortunately the tyres don't last very long, from my experience here. But shocks are not bent, I don't think. Doesn't look like it. Might be a little bit, don't know, we'll have to have a look. Let me just put the body back on. Now, is this worth the money? I haven't been nice to this today, guys. Right, so there's the dark steel, the 610S. I haven't been nice to this in any shape or form. Very good value for money when you consider the chassis and everything's still perfect. I think if you're going to get this for a loved one or a youngster or even yourself, you should have plenty of runtime with this. And parts, I've checked up on various different websites now, parts are available for it. I would recommend, obviously, if you're going to do this sort of thing, probably look at a different set of wheels, because I will say the wheels that are on there make the truck completely impossible to drive at, you know, throttle control. Yeah, it'll backflip, but it'll backflip completely out of control, or maybe it's just my driving, you tell me. I will say though, seems like a bargain, £169. I want to say a huge thank you to Banggood for sending the truck out for the purpose of the review. There will be a link in the description to where you can actually purchase one of these. Huge thank you to Jason and the team over there. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I would recommend this truck. Like I say, it's not perfect, a few little bits and bobs. Definitely have a look at some different wheels, that sort of thing. And until next time. Oh, by the way, if you enjoy the videos, guys, consider subscribing, because it costs you nothing. It means the absolute world to me. We are on the push for 10k. We just hit the massive milestone of 7,500, and honestly, never expected to get to where it is. Humbled beyond sort of words here. I'm starting to run out of things to say to you guys, because it's just epic, honestly. Till next time, check the box for more videos. Stay awesome. Hope you enjoyed the video. Take care, guys.